Okay, so we have make this object editable, but if you see this after making this object editable, this looks quite different. So what we need to do, I'll select this, and by holding shift I'll select this also, right click, then I'll go to the current object plus delete. So now we will get a proper editable object. Now with the help of deformers I'm going to animate it. So I'll choose my bend deformer over here, and I'll move inside this over here. And mostly when we use deformer, we make fit to parent and then we add whatever strength we want, but in this case we don't want that. Now first of all, initially let's add one strength and let's make it 180. So now as you guys can see, this is bending entirely 180 degree, but on different directions. So what I'm going to do, I'll go to the coordinates, or instead of that press R for rotation, and by holding shift I'm going to rotate on x-axis first like this, and then I'll rotate it like this. Okay, so now if you see this, we will get something like this. Now let's select this bend deformer, press T. So with the help of that you can decrease the size of it like this, press E, and I don't think we need to change the position on x-axis, it's properly. But what will happen if I move this from here to here, as you guys can see, we will get this kind of animation, and that's the exactly thing we want. Now let's go to the camera over here, and as you guys can see, if we move this, we will get this kind of animation. So I'll go to the bend deformer, go to the object, and if you increase this angle, you will get different results according to it like this. So if you want, then you can play around with that also. I'll make it, let's say, somewhere around 20. Yeah, this looks good to me. And if you want, you can select this bend deformer, you can press T to make this entirely up, or you can increase the size of it. I'll increase the size somewhere around like this, so I'll get this kind of animation like this. And you can select it, you can choose this option also, so you will get something different results. So what will happen, it will not going to change the length of it. So I'll get something like this. Okay, I think this looks good to me. So initially it should be over here. Select this, and let's try to go to the start, and let's play our animation first. So let's enable all of them again, even this, and press NA to get rid of that grids. So first I'll get this line animation, then this. And if you want, then you can select this whip and you can increase the duration of this line animation also, because this is very fast like this. Or instead of that, you can simply go inside this whip, you can select this text, and instead of adaptive, I can use natural. So now what will happen, your animation speed would be a little bit different as compared to this. And if you choose uniform, let's see what we will get. You will get something like this. Okay, so according to that, this is also takes different results. So let's see this now. I'll get something like this. And now somewhere around at this point, I want this bend deformer should start to animate. So I'll select this, I'll create one keyframe, go somewhere around over here, and let's move this from here to here like this, and we will create another keyframe. So if I see this now, I'll get this, and then this. Now what we are going to do, I'll select this middle text, and we have already applied one plane effector on it. Let's see. Okay, so if you hide this, obviously you will see that. Now I'll select this, and I'll go to the MoGraph effectors, and I'm going to choose delay deformer. And now I'll go to the effectors, and I'm going to choose spring mode. So now if you see this animation along with that position animation, you will get a little bit of bounciness. And if you increase the strength of that, so you will get that brown bounce, little bit extra bounciness over here also like this. Okay, so this is how you can create this kind of animation. If you hit Ctrl R, you will get something like this. Now let's do one thing, we will add one camera animation also. So let's select this camera, I'll go to the top view, and we need to animate Z axis. So I'll create one keyframe at Z. let's go to somewhere around over here, let's say 120 frames, and I'll move this from, let's say, oh, actually we have this tag over here, so let's delete this tag. Let's select this and move this from here to here, create one keyframe. I'll select this, right click, animation, show F curve, and select this F curve and simply click on this icon over here. So now we will get that animation in the linear form. So first this, then this, and then this animation. Now we will add lighting to our scene. We will add very basic lighting, so I'll choose my area light and I'll move this thing over here. Let's increase the size of this light from here and increase the size of this light from here. Press R for rotation, rotate it like this and then rotate it like this. Go to the right view, press E, W and move this over here. Then go to the top view and by holding control I'll move this from here to here. Press R for rotation, then press W and rotate it like this. Okay, and let's go somewhere around over here. Okay, and press Ctrl R to see what we will get. We will get something like this, but we haven't added shadow over yet. So select this light, go to the general settings and add shadow. So I'm going to choose area, select this one and I'm going to choose area. Okay, so if you hit Ctrl R, we will get something like this. Now we will add materials to this animation. So I'll double click to create one material and I'll apply to this background. If you hit Ctrl R, you will get something like this. Press Ctrl Shift Z again, double click to open this. For the color I am going to choose somewhere around orangey color, let's say somewhere around this one. I'll go to the hex menu and I'm going to select this color or code over here and I'm going to enable this luminance, and in hex I'm going to apply the same color code. And let's close this and hit Ctrl R, so I'll get something like this. Now I'll select the same color over here and I'll apply it to this text over here, which is our middle one. So let's select this text and apply this color to this middle one, and if you hit Ctrl R, you will get that text over here also. Now double click to create another material and go inside this and enable this luminance panel. Go to the RGB mode and let's decrease the brightness a little bit, and I'm going to select this and I'll apply this color to this sweep. So we will get that thing at the backward like this, and if you want then you can apply this color to this one also, so you will get that color over here also. So now if you hit play, you will get this animation first. If you hit Ctrl R, you can see how much it's gonna look. Then you will get the text animation and then you will get this animation. Now you can animate any text with the help of these techniques and any intro animation. So if you want then you can create it. Let's make this 2220 frames, and then after that you can render this output. You guys know how to render that output. So yep, this is for text animation.